don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now here's Jackson. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Booker against Bane. The kick out to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot. What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? You think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Bane. Outside for Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Morant against Paul. On the wing, Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Back to Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder.
And Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
Morant against Paul. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by Memphis. Paul against Morant. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good for Memphis. They've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading. Left side Bane. Oh, Booker with a block. Here's Paul. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Like Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
Ball hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Brooks from outside. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Bridges. Ayton, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Morant against Paul. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Fires the three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing, and it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And here's Morant. He's got 12. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Morant, pass to Adams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Paul with it, guarded by Morant. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Payne. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside Booker. Up top, Ayton. Back to Booker. Pulls it from the top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got 5 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
The three from Payne. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And down it goes. 2 points. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Booker getting contact, still finding a way to finish through it.
Here's Morant. And he converts the layup. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
They double him with Crowder. Brooks finds Adams. Adams with a screen on Booker. And here's Morant outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Ayton. Blocked. Jackson outside. Takes a three, hits a three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Ball against Adams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. This team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Morant against Paul for three. Bridges buries it from three. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Shakes him. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Paul, a screen on Bane. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Ja Morant picks one up.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Conchar. The three is up. Oh, did he? He did.
That's
he got it to fall.
Put it on the board.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Grizzlies up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Hey, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Johnson is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Damian Lee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Landale in at the center position, filling out the middle. Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Here's Johnson, back to Shamet. Outside Johnson. Puts up a three. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar to the inside. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pass to Lee. The kick out to Johnson. Williams on the wing. Here's Aldama. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Out to Craig. The three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jarrett Culver.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Clock at 6. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
Yeah, B.A., I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Johnson with a bucket.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Clark. Jones from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Jones up top, down low. Here's Aldama. Oh, and he got fouled on his hand. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. No good on the free throw.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Booker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
You got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing. I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First one falls for him. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Outside Morant. With the drive. Crowder grabs the miss.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. Back to Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Booker. From behind the arc. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 5 to shoot. From about 16, it's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. It's tipped. Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Here's Bain. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Adams, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. Right side Morant. Driving to the basket. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession. And then he grabs a second chance deuce.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Timeout called, the Suns. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Takes one from 10 feet, and he gets the bucket.
That's why Chris Paul is so special, is because he can just navigate around pick and rolls, find open areas, and there's just no defense for that.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Ayton, a screen on Bain.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
And he drops the first.
Devin Booker at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Booker. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bain with a screen on Paul. Outside Bain. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Paul drives in. The shot's good.
And I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Right side Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And the basket by Bridges.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Morant. 1 minute left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul with some nice D. Here's Bridges. Yes!
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Ayton, a screen on Payne. For 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Crowder against Jackson. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Ayton. Here we go, one-on-one. Money.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so it's Memphis winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but
Oh, say does that star.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Prince outside. Back to Russell. Towns with it. Chris Paul covering. And he drops it in from the low post.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Now here's Paul. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Towns.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Prince against Paul. Prince misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Ray Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. And the dunk by Booker.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer who doesn't take any possessions off.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards passes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards can't hit.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
You know, it's amazing to me how Chris Paul does not sacrifice any accuracy when he shoots it off the dribble. He's a catch-and-shoot guy with some reliability, and off the dribble just as good.
Now here's Towns. Back to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. Paul passes to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. The high post shot, and Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Crowder. Paul's got his second bucket.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they haven't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5 over Edwards. Goes back up. The pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. From the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Baseline try. Gobert can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got 8 points.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Now here's Towns. Misses from short range.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Booker, no good. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Three-pointer, Crowder, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards kicks to Prince. And he jams it with authority.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him over Edwards. And it's Russell with the rebound. Prince against Booker. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Edwards. Prince outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Bridges dishes to Ball. Shoots. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Out to Russell. The 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Towns with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Out to Russell. Bridges against Edwards. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Booker with a deep 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Here is Russell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Ball looking over the floor. On the wing, Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. He can't get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell passes to Prince. That puts them in the lead. Prince has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Towns down low, defended by Crowder. And it's Towns missing. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Bridges kicks to Booker. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Prince against Bridges. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Prince. Pulls from the top of the key. And Paul pulls it down. Phoenix has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. It's good from long range.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Now, here is Russell. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Edwards passes to Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3-point field goal.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the basket is good. Paul's got 6 points.
Good things just happen when Chris Paul's on the court. Leadership, talent, savvy, awareness. I mean, whether he's dropping dimes or knocking down jumpers, he's productive.
Back to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Reed is out there with Anderson. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. Shamet kicks to Payne. Back to Shamet. The 3. Drills the three-pointer. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Payne passes to Landale. Back to Payne. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Payne's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And stolen by Payne. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's McLaughlin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. Out to Saric. Lets it go with the 3. That shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Anderson passes to Noel. The crossover and finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To Payne. Pass to Shamet. Reed with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Suns lead by 3. Shamet up top. He kicks to Payne. Back to Shamet. Releases.
Suns foul. Jock Landale. First personal foul. First team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Noel. Here's McDaniels. It's good. This game is all even. McDaniels got 5 points now this quarter.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Out to Sharch. Up to Payne from downtown. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To stop the drought, Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. For the lead. Good on the triple. Now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Phoenix, no good that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Knocks it loose. And the pass to Noel. Anderson wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Payne in the post. Pass to Shamet. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drills it from outside. Shamet's got 6 points in the quarter.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Minnesota.
The kick out to Anderson. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top, up 6. And do not go away. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Suns call time. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. During the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense and just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Ayton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Edwards looking it over, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Russell inside, defended by Paul. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Shoots from the corner. No good from Booker. Timberwolves leading by 4. Towns dishes to Gobert. A jump hook. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Suns with the ball. Bridges, no one around him. No good from outside. Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Towns for 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul with the 3. The putback. It's hauled in by Edwards. Minnesota in the lead. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Edwards against Booker. Launches it. Cranes the three-pointer.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Russell kicks to Prince. Out to Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Booker outside. 1:49 left in the game. Misses the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Towns finds Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards with the stop.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. This one for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And that one clearly a foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer.
The previous play is under
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Prince trying to free himself up. And the Suns miss again. Outside Edwards. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role at
Looking at tonight's matchup, both front courts are outstanding. This should be quite a battle here, Smitty.
It should be. The big man in the spotlight in this one. Rebounding and everything in the paint. This should be a great showdown. Strength versus strength.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And then Morant with the jam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards against Bain. Tries again. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Russell. Out left to the wing. Towns for three. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 5 now.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Driving in. And then Morant with the jam.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Pass to Prince. Now Russell, 4-3. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Morant, into the lane. Prince grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Bain. Got a piece of it. Here's Morant. Rebound Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Prince on the attack to the left side wing. Towns finds Russell. There's the drive. Over to the left wing. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Bain against Edwards. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 9.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
Russell against Morant. Left side, Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Memphis leading. 46 seconds left in the opening quarter. Adams finds Bain. Launches it. They get it back. Outside Morant. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Russell against Morant. Inside. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 7.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Here's Morant. Second chance effort. Outside Bain. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And there's the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And it's Russell on the drive to the wing on the left. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Prince. Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. He doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Russell against Morant. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Adams with a screen on Russell. Here's Morant. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Three-pointer, Brooks. On target from range. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Russell to pass to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Grizzlies have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. To the inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
It's Edwards with a drive.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Out to the wing. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Outside Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Williams is checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Pass to Noel. Back to Daniels. Reed with it. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. From deep, Morant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 30. The Grizzlies, 37.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
We've got Jalen Noel, McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Noel drives in, and he dunks it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Rivers. Pass to Noel. Five on the clock, and he drives in.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good. He does not get the second one. And here are the Grizzlies now. Pass to Clark. Goes back up. Nice move. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Outside Jones. And there's the screen. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. The kick out to Williams. And here's Clark. Reed defending. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Left side Anderson. The drive by Rivers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he knocks down the first one. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And that one's good. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Noel, guarded by Bain. Outside, Anderson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. McDaniels passes to Anderson. On the wing, Rivers. Just 5 to shoot.
This is Adams' calling card, making his presence felt defensively.
Brooks outside. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Brooks finds Adams. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
1:53 left in the third quarter. The steal.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
No one near him. And that one hits the back iron.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Kicks it out to Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is a big target coming off the pick and roll. Jaren's lethal in this set.
On the wing, Noel. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Rivers, good.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Outside Jones. Pass to Jackson. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on Anderson. So both teams changing it up here.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Here's Edwards.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my goodness.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
The kick out to Edwards. Jackson against Towns. Drives to the hoop. And it's powered home by Towns.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, VA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Time to get up and make the noise for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Give it up for your Timberwolves.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead.
Fantastic. That was the first.
Here's Morant. For three. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies up 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
Oh, a big finish right there. Wow. Just filthy. There's no other word for that.
Just putting the defense to shame.
I mean, to do that in a dunk contest, no worries. But to do it in a live game, that takes a lot of confidence.
And it's Towns penetrating.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Up top Bain. Fires from deep. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside Edwards. He takes it in.
Okay.
My! Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. It doesn't go for him. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. First personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Edwards. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Outside Russell. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Clock at 6. Towns down low. Guarded by Bain. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Morant again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Russell finds Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And he's good on the second.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Bain against Edwards. Out to the right wing. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 4 rebounds now. Morant with it. Towns covering. And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's a minute 40 left in the final quarter. From deep, Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Here's Morant going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Outside Edwards. Slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Adams with a screen on Edwards. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. And it's in.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside Morant. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here's Russell. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. This
And here were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier on. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Good luck at trying to match up with Paul in these sets. He's just so good. It's nearly impossible trying to stop him from breaking your defense apart.
And Adams kicks to Bane. Here's Morant. Oh, good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball against Morant. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Chris Paul. Morant passes to Bane. Jackson finds Bane. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Paul looking around. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns get it back. It's Crowder on the wing. That one a little long. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Pass to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Grant.
Oh, wow. Goodness, man. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Paul against Morant. Fades away. Paul's shot is off.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
And a wide open look for Bane. Oh, good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Morant with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
Paul with the ball. And they double up Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Crowder the screen. From 12 feet out. Offensive rebound. Memphis leading by 3. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Morant. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Here they are, your Suns Panthers.
Suns trail by 5. Passes to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bane. Booker with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing. Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Here's Morant. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. At quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns U10 team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Here's Paul.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Booker against Bane. The shot. It's not going to go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the contest. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Booker looking around. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker. And it's Memphis on the break. Bridges with the steal. Adams against Ayton. Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jackson Jr.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Adams with the screen on Bridges and finished off by Morant.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Ball against Morant. Ayton inside. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Jay Crowder pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
Morant outside. And the rejection by Ayton. And a beautiful finish by Adams. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Crowder kicks to Bridges. Paul left side. Crowder from outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant right side. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's Paul. And the rejection by Morant. Here's Booker. Tries again. And the layup is good. Booker's got 11.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Outside, Bain. Adams with the screen on Paul. Bain, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Morant. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Here's Adams, lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Paul. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 12 points for him.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so it's Memphis, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good. Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Lee out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. On the wing, Williams.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Shamet with it, guarded now by Clark. Landale misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Williams. And the call, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the official what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
These players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Johnson outside. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Johnson.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Shamet, the pass to Landale. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era, and look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Damian Lee. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Landry Shamet. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix calls timeout. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
It gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And they double up Morant. Brooks outside. Bain sets the screen for Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. Bain finds Jackson. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Bridges passes to Ayton. Crowder with it. Back to Ayton. Good on the bucket.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Outside, Bain. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Paul with the steal.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Kick out to Adams. Right side Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poke loose. Phoenix has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Booker outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Booker. Shoots over Morant. And that one hits back iron.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Bain. For three, Booker down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Morant outside. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. With the drive and finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Grizzlies out in front, leading by just 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
This is what teams try to do with Morant. Get physical, make it difficult, but he just continues to figure it out.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What you got for us, DA?
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team. Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the 1st round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Oh, no one around him. Bullseye.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
Here's Morant. In the air. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
And the Suns call time. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Down low, here's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bain. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Now the pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's Brooks on the wing. Shoots over Crowder. Paul grabs the board.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Pass to Ayton. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Here's Paul. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Count that one. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Bain against Booker. Bridges outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Morant outside. Outside, Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Outside for Jackson. Launches a three. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistent.
Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for DeAndre Ayton. Morant against Bridges. Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Booker outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Booker against Bain for the three. No good from Booker. Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Bain. Passes it to Morant. Fires for three. Rebound by the Suns.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Pass to Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul from outside the arc. Here's Ayton. It falls.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of sweat.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.
Oh, say does that...
Get ready for the NBA on... Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Stolen by Ayton.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Some solid defense from Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Up top, Bridges. Up top, Booker. Jacks up a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Edwards. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Knocked loose. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Booker can't get it to go. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Booker against Edwards. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Prince. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Prince. Oh, Paul with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
We've heard the term master of the mid-range. To Chris Paul, it's apropos.
Paul against Russell. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. Outside Booker. Crowder outside. Pass to Bridges. Takes the three. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's Paul. And here's Bridges from deep. Edwards pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Towns for three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Towns. This one for three. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Prince. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the Suns shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Bridges outside. Outside for Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
And here's the fast break. And Paul gets it to go.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Here's Russell. The three is up. Doesn't go for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves, hunting for opportunity. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Towns for three. Nails it from three. Towns has got 5 now.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season. 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Outside Paul. Crowder with it. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Suns missing. Paul with a steal. Bridges outside. And the layup is good.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Here's Paul. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Here's Edwards. Oh my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Bridges. Booker for 3. Fires in the triple.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Paul against Russell. From 12 feet. And another basket for Minnesota.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Crowder outside. There's the triple. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. When you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Russell against Paul. Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Prince can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Bridges finds Booker. Three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Prince. Pass to Towns. laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 7 points.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Russell against Paul. Now here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. Fires for three. And the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
That one falls. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Russell to pass to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Lee. And we're through the first half of play here in what...
27, the Suns, 23.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Back to Shamet. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Second shot opportunity. Sharet's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Reed. And here's Anderson. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And he's going for the oop here. A slam dunk by Reed.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Timberwolves foul. Jordan McLaughlin, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Johnson, back to Shamet. Cuts off the pass.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
And it's McLaughlin missing.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to Lee. Back to Shamet. Fires from deep. Knocked away. And they'll get another chance. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Shamet. Outside Johnson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Anderson passes to McDaniels. Back to Anderson. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. There's the 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Sharge against Anderson.
Come get it, come get it.
Sharge down low. Tries again. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Noel.
2 minutes.
Outside Anderson. Here's Noel. Uncovered. Offensive board. And another shot. Anderson can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
The Timberwolves have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin on the wing, Noel. Pass to McLaughlin.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. 1:14 left in the third. The kick out to Johnson. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
To the left wing. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. From downtown, the Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Back to Shamet for the lead. Rebound Minnesota. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McLaughlin. Reed finds McDaniels. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
They swipe it. Outside, Anderson. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 1. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Paul against Russell. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Edwards with a drive. Shoots over Booker. Shot is good by Edwards. And now a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Paul against Edwards. Back to Paul. And there's a 3-second violation. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Prince. Now here's Edwards. On the take. Booker with the defensive effort. And for the Suns, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Puts up a three. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one. Yes, sir.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Will it go? That shot missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Prince. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Edwards. 3 on the clock. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Now here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
It's Edwards on the wing. Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Booker for 3. The shot misses.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Paul with a steal. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, what a strong take on the and one. Paul understands with a level of toughness, you can make things happen.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Edwards against Booker. It's Edwards with a drive. That one is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in. In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. From 17. Misses off the right iron. The Suns on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Crowder. A minute 4 left in the fourth. Bridges passes to Crowder. Now Paul to tie it up. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
The Timberwolves shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul so far. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. Back to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. It's Edwards with a drive. Money!
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Booker. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Both free throws good from Booker.
Devin Booker has made a career out of staying cool under pressure. You get the sense he loves being at the foul line with the game in the balance. What happens?
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 3. 8 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional...
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. So Memphis will get the first possession. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in its small forward.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Here's Russell. Takes it off the glass. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Out to Russell, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Morant's against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Morant against Russell. Towns kicks to Edwards. Driving inside. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Morant outside. Here's Bain. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it to Edwards. Now Prince. Morant with the steal. And stolen by Prince. Inside, Gobert. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's Russell following the score by Memphis. Towns kicks to Edwards. Driving the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Morant against Russell. Back to Morant. And Adams now top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Ja Morant. Now here's Edwards. Going inside, and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The kick out to Towns. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 2. And the second quarter will... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire. Oh, man! And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Morant scanning the floor. Payne for 3. The shot comes out, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Prince on the wing. Outside, Russell. To the inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Morant outside. There's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. There's Morant. He's got 8. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Brooks misses. Minnesota leading by 6. Down low. Towns kicks to Russell. Back to Towns. Prince outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Memphis with it. 7-point differential. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Continuing to gain trust in that 3-point shot. Each tray that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. Prince finds Towns. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Can't connect from short range. Here's Payne. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And both free throws good for Prince. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Adams with the screen on Russell. Now here's Morant for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Russell finds Prince. Now Edwards. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Reed. Kyle Anderson is out there with McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. Reed the pass to McLaughlin. Nice move. Here he goes. It's deflected. They get it back. Good work there as it goes. Reed's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. Here's Conchar. Kicked by Clark. Conchar, the pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Jordan McLaughlin. He takes it in. Here's Reed. Here's Noel. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Conchar can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McDaniels passes to Noel. He kicks it to Rivers. Fires the three. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside Williams. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Noel passes to Reed. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Williams. Over Rivers. Feeds to Williams. Here's Conchar. Jones looking for an opening to the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. From deep. The shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
It's Rivers on the wing. Pass to Reed, and he dunks it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
There's the pass to Conchar. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. Inside, here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need...
Oh!
Wow!
Man, this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Reed the pass to Noel. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ahead by 9. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Edwards with it. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 9-point game. Pass to Bain. From past the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Prince kicks to Edwards. Back to Prince. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Bain knocks it loose.
Memphis ball.
Morant outside. Driving inside. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Jackson, a screen on Russell. Rams.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure.
And it very well should. I mean, I'd be shocked if we see anything better than that tonight.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Left side, Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. At the crossover, Morant drives in.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Morant against Russell. Towns dishes to Russell. Edwards against Bain. 5 to shoot. And Edwards with the stuff.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. Double clutches. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Bain against Edwards. High post, Gobert. Prince in the corner. Here's Edwards, and he drives in. Adams, a nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell finds Edwards. Prince outside. Now to the paint. There's Gobert. Adams, a nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Prince. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Offensive rebound. Gobert the pass to Russell. To end the run. Oh, he can't jam it home.
Big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball or just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Outside, Russell. Edwards drives in, kicks it out to Prince. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come out empty-handed. So a close game.